Well, Justin Trudeau has been spotted being Justin Trudeau again. Is that a verb for basically being a weirdo out in public? He's at a hockey game and his reaction is, I don't even want to say feminine. It's just bizarre. Justin Trudeau is just so bizarre. But we've got some updates about that situation. We got some things that Pierre Poilievre has to say and sellout Jagmeet Singh, and as well as Tucker Carlson. He's pretty much just going full force on attacking Canada or Canadian politicians, and I'm here for it. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I want to encourage everybody to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I want to encourage you to turn on post notifications so it adds a layer of insurance to make sure that you can be notified of upcoming videos. Now, I want to provide an update about my dog because I have talked about it in the past couple or few videos, because she does have cancer. She had this massive lump of cancer that just came out of nowhere on her leg, and she just underwent some surgery. So I've got some updates, as well as the GoFundMe, an overwhelming amount of support. Thank you, everybody who has donated to that. Like, the biggest donation is $1,000. Like, what? What? Like, I'm blown away by the amount of support, and it comes at a time of desperation, of where I'm just kind of feels like I'm hitting some form of rock bottom. But I have some updates here before we get into the video. So here is her current condition. This was filmed last night. The surgery was successful, I guess, to an extent of removing the cancer. She's got a big wound right there. She has a tube inside of her leg to help flush out the bleeding. I'm sorry if this is pretty gnarly to look at, but you can see the tube is right there, and this is what it looked like fresh after surgery. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because I had to stay near my phone while all of this was happening, because before surgery and during surgery and after surgery, I needed to get updates, and I've got the updates pulled up on my phone here. Before she went into surgery, the doctor said that her heart testing came back with abnormalities, which is not what you want to hear. There's stress in her body that's causing her heart arrhythmia, and if they put her under anesthetics, it can make her heart arrhythmia worse. So basically, I had an option of letting her pretty much die from cancer, or having them put her under so that they could operate, and then she could still die. And obviously, you're seeing her now. She's alive. She's well, in the sense that she's breathing, and that like cancer thing, that cancer lump, is gone. But she has a tremendous amount of stress in her liver, pancreas, and other non-heart diseases. So even though she's made it, there's still, the doctor is basically beating around the bush, and it pisses me off. It's like, just tell me objectively, because I can't handle this empathetic way of approaching it. I just need it objective. And there's still a high likelihood that due to her heart arrhythmia and the stress that she's just gone under, it could maybe come back, or she could have a heart attack some point in the near future. So thank you, everybody, for thanks, everybody, for giving my dog another chance. All right. Fuck. All right, we've got Ezra Levant here from Rebel News, who has a clip of Tucker Carlson that takes on Freeland. That's going to leave a mark.
And I know a lot about this because I knew Freeland when she, was a journalist at the Financial Times, whose name shall forever live in infamy for employing her. And I remember even then thinking, this woman is not bright at all. But my self-esteem, I don't think I've ever even seen. It's off this, I don't know what the self-esteem measurement scale is, the Richter scale. But her self-esteem was literally unassailable. It was bomb-proof. If a nuclear bomb dropped on your town, you could hide beneath Freeland's self-esteem and live. There's like nothing you could do to shake it. Nothing. No amount of evidence of her stupidity and wrong decisions and idiotic views could dissuade her from the core belief that she was awesome and you were not.
I mean, Freeland has literally said publicly that the books will balance themselves. So, like, if that doesn't raise red flags even for normies who just don't really give a crap about politics, that's pretty concerning.
So I guess I shouldn't be totally shocked fact that she's helping to run and destroy your country. But she's doing it in her signature way. She's not getting on the CBC, her media outlet, which, like almost all outlets in this wonderful oppressed country, is run by the government. It's all state media. It's Albania 1985. And I'm sure we have people whose families were refugees from Albania. Welcome, and you know what I'm talking about. But at least you could say of the Albanian leader in 1985, Enver Hoxha, that when he went full fascist, he just like didn't mince words. Shut up and obey or we'll shoot you. Chrystia Freeland is wise enough, clever enough, in her serpent-like way, to make it all about your protection and safety. All about your protection and safety. No, we're just trying to help you. That's why you're in shackles. You're being arrested right now for your safety. Oh, it's for the common good. Don't worry, you'll understand. I always want to say, Mrs. Freeland, can I go to the bathroom? No, you can't. And you can just imagine her taking great glee as your fourth grade self wet his pants in class, as Mrs. Freeland refuses to let you go to the bathroom. So that's kind of more diabolical than what we've seen in previous generations, and it's much more effective in a committedly polite country like Canada, because you don't know that it's happening. And because a demagogue like that, or your completely bizarre, cross-dressing prime minister, it's true, Prime Minister Blackface, I didn't wear blackface, he did.
People get very offended when they hear that. They think, oh, how could you say Trudeau wore blackface? Because he literally did. Like, he's known for that specific thing. So it's just very bizarre. That's a trigger. But let's get into the clip of Justin Trudeau at the hockey game. It's so bizarre. So Trudeau's in the women's change room where he belongs. The woman's non-binary. Oh, and his son as well. Okay, interesting. And let's see what he's got to say here for his pep talk.
What an amazing opportunity for us to be here, but what an opportunity for so many people across the country to be cheering on this amazing league. The numbers are coming out, the people you're inspiring, the young women you're bringing along and seeing that everything is possible is super exciting. But really just being here and being able to cheer you on and encourage you in everything you're doing is absolutely awesome. So go Ottawa, go!
This is not the pregame speech I'm used to giving, but a very special one. It's an honor to have you in this dressing room and in this building tonight. And thank you as well for the support. And hopefully we'll get a W for you. But we want to make sure that you fit in the friends and family crowd.
Definitely. Let me put this on right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just very bizarre. No matter what Justin Trudeau does to try and fix his image or rebrand himself, it's very bizarre because at the end of the day, he does stuff like this, where Prime Minister Trudeau is in attendance for last night's PWHL game in Ottawa. And just look how weird this is. Look at his clapping. Who does that? People don't even do that at an NHL game. Not to say they do that at a women's less than NHL game. It's just so weird. You can't make this up. Like, it's over energetic. Even his daughter and son is like, whoa, Dad, you're freaking me out, man. It's unbelievable how ridiculous he makes himself look just by existing in public. And it's not because the branding is weird. It's because he's weird. It's like time is up for Trudeau. Time is up. Everybody sees it. There's no hockey team, there's no women's sport that he could go to sway the public anymore. It's done. You're freaking weird, bro. Just get out of office. Just step down and let someone else who's way better take your place. Like this guy right here, Pierre Poilievre, who says insurance rates rise because car thefts are up a third under Trudeau's catch and release law that allows gangsters and thieves to go free hours after arrest. Trudeau is not worth the crime or the cost. Common sense plan, jail repeat offenders and secure the borders against illegal exports of stolen cars. Canadians could pay higher rate for car insurance rates due to auto theft. I mean, it's absolutely insane that we have a prime minister who's advocating for criminals to literally continue being criminals, and the rest of us law-abiding citizens are having to pay the price for that. You're allowing there's a policy in place for you to go, you could go steal a car right now. Go steal a car if you want. According to Justin Trudeau, you'll be let out in hours, and then you could go do it again. But those actions of car theft is going to increase, or is increasing, the insurance that we all have to pay at the end of the year. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that we're living in this country with this type of leadership. And this guy right here is part of the problem. 9 years of Conservatives, 8 years of Liberals, 1 million affordable homes lost. They had their chance to fix the housing crisis. They sided with rich developers, and now you're living with the consequences. I'll be a prime minister for the people, not rich developers. Sell out Jagmeet Singh. And before we even watch it, you can see the backlash already. Maybe the government is a problem, regardless of which color it is. Anyone recognize the hostages held behind him? I think they're blinking a message to save them from his boring bullshit. I'll be prime minister, says the idiot who props up Trudeau and weighs in on American politicians. That's right. He's in the past commented about Donald Trump and how he represents the worst of the billionaire elites. I mean, it's just ridiculous that Jagmeet Singh even has a platform to speak on.
That instead of focusing on the solution of building more homes that we can afford, we're seeing Liberals and Conservatives starting to blame immigration as the problem, when they should blame themselves for having not taken this seriously. Liberals were in power for almost 9 years. They could have built affordable homes. Before that, the Conservatives were in power. Neither of them actually built affordable homes. Both of them allowed affordable homes to be lost. And we're in this situation because they did not take this seriously. And now we're living the consequences of their inaction. That instead of focusing on the solution,
yeah. So instead of him taking accountability for the problem that he's created, he's just projecting, because Jagmeet Singh could be the one to call a snap election, but he doesn't, because he just wants a platform to bitch and campaign and try and get more money instead of actually just solving the issue that he's saying, hey, we need to fix this issue. Well, then do something about it, right? You can literally do it. Here's how you do it. No. It can't be done that way. It's ridiculous. We got a clip from Josh Alexander on X saying they really don't want Tucker Carlson in Canada. In his message dangerous to their cowardly plot. Are they worried he'll continue to tell the truth and platform people like me?
Center, who will be getting up first.
Mr. Speaker, after consultation with the parties in the House, if you seek it, I believe you will find unanimous consent for the following motion. That given the rise of far-right and associated violent extremism led to the attempted insurrection in the United States, the House condemns recent comments made by Fox News personality Tucker Carlson, in which he suggests U.S. armed forces liberate Canada from the current Prime Minister.
All those opposed to the honourable member moving the motion will please say nay.
We do need to be liberated from our current prime minister. He is an absolute trash bag, and they can call it however they want. They can say MAGA politics is coming into Canada. That's fine. Every news outlet in the world has a very strong opinion that goes against Justin Trudeau, including Fox News.
Justin Trudeau is the liberal face of fascism and authoritarianism. This guy is liberal authoritarianism. He likes to fly around the country, fly around the world, lecturing people about climate change and human rights. And meanwhile, at home, he literally has political prisoners for the crime of dissenting. This man smeared these truckers who came out in a non-violent way to protest the COVID overreach and the COVID regime. He put them in jail. There are 4 guys, the Coots 4, look it up, who are sitting in prison and haven't seen their families for 2 years for the crime of dissent.
And are you going to see Justin Trudeau apologize for invoking illegally the Emergency Act that just got deemed as illegal by the federal court? I highly doubt it. So what is inherently wrong with massive public figures like Tucker Carlson speaking up about this? Well, there is nothing wrong. They just don't like it because people that are very well known, like Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan, have a strong opinion about it, and it goes against the grain.
You should dislike and resist Justin Trudeau and his government to the maximum extent of your ability. But before you do that, you should just laugh at him until you can't breathe. Seriously. The guy's like, he's showing up for a costume party when no one else is. There's no costume party, and there's Justin Trudeau. Like speaking as some sort of moral voice. Weird little cross-dresser. So anyway, that's my first piece of advice.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It speaks the truth. It speaks volume. And I think we're all just, I mean, I'm my anger for Trudeau and my hatred for Trudeau is just turning into parody now at this point. And I'm sure the anger will come back, but I don't want to bottle those emotions. I just want to make fun of him because it's absolutely fun. He deserves every little bit of fun that he gets made fun for or of. And then finally, we've got this clip: when the government violates Canadian charter rights, we all end up paying for it. Do you agree it's time for Trudeau to resign?
The Charter of Rights and Freedoms protects all Canadians, every one of us, even when it is uncomfortable. This is not about the details or merits of the Cotter case. When the government violates any Canadian's charter rights, we all end up paying for it.
Classic example of rules for thee and not for ye, right? These are the rules. We all must abide by them, except for, these rules, because I want to be exempt from that. That's the liberal mentality. It's not fair play. It's not fair game. It's actually very dirty, and it's ruining and plaguing our country because it's not just happening in politics, but it's happening in our culture. And where's the end? We got to nip it in the butt with politics. We have to put an end to it. We have to take our power back in the sense of just being a better country and having our moral compass guiding us properly. And that's just near impossible, if not absolutely impossible, with a liberal government. But that's where I'm going to end the video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know what you guys think about any of the topics that I covered. Questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.